welcome to our channel once again. So today I'm gonna be the only one talking because as I mentioned in our first video, I will break down my deniers, like my Canadian visa deniers, and what I did that made it work. Ooh. So yeah, basically I wrote, if you see me breaking down, don't bother, okay? I just wrote everything here for me not to forget. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, I just took my time, because I couldn't remember the first application date, so I had to go on my portal and everything and see the reason, like write it down like this. It will give me, headline of what I want to say and how I want to say it. So yeah, as I said earlier, as I said in our first video, sorry guys, sorry, let me not talk plenty and like rubbish anyways. So yeah, as mentioned in our first video, I got two Canadian deniers, and my third application was the one that sent me to Canada. So yeah, so the first one, let me check the date. Yeah, let me just give you a background story gist before entering in the topic, in the main topic. Okay, so my first application, I graduated for my friend and people that are close to me. We know that I graduated from a school, an university in North Cyprus, like it's very, very close to Turkey. So that's where I did my undergrad, and that's where I learned English as well. So yeah, I graduated from there, and I was supposed to graduate July 2021. So people started telling me like I have to start applying way before graduating. So yeah, I graduated from European University of Lefke, is in North Cyprus, and when everybody, because I started making my research, I think from January 2021, my mom was already in Canada, so I started making my research, and I was like, okay, I have to be on time. So I started looking for admission. That's the first step actually. You have to look for admission. School has to give you an acceptance letter that you put in your portal and start now applying for your visa, because one school now accepted you, you are now a full student of that school. You have to resume school. So yeah, that was the first how can I explain, that was my first, I don't know how to explain, but that was where my bad journey started. First of all, I needed to take a night, to find a night in North Cyprus, date, like an appointment. It was another things. After that, I have to look for schools. I look for school. I don't know how many schools I applied for. I think almost close to 10, something like that. So I applied, and most of them were denying me admission, and I was like, you. And most of the time, most of them were from the English side in Canada. Luckily for me, guys, I speak two languages. If you remember, I'm from a French-speaking country, so Quebec was like another option for me. I wanted to go to the English part because I was graduating from from an English university. So I was like, okay, let me just go back to the English side. Like this, I will not be that lost, because it's been 4 years of my life that I'm studying in English. I'll go back again, like in French again. That one suit me because French stuff is even too much drama. Like it was complicated and everything. So I was like, let me go and do let me go to an English school. So after my deniers, that started like that. The deniers started like that too. It started with schools. Anyways, they didn't give me admission. So I was thinking, and the program said they even registered me for. It's not something that I really, really wanted to do. It's true I wanted to go to the English side, but it wasn't really what I wanted to focus on and specialize on, because I'm coming from a master's degree. So yeah, I found a good school, like public administration school in Quebec, and hopefully and luckily for me, they gave me the admission. That didn't even take no more drama, like no dramas, easy peasy, So yeah, they gave me the admission, and I was like, okay, maybe it's the way God want me to do things. So I meant to say no. So yeah, I went there, and I applied for it, and yeah, they gave me the admission. So after the admission now, I think they gave me the admission around March of April, something like that. I can't really remember, but yeah, thereabout. So I was writing my thesis like for my undergrads and everything. Like I had to defend and everything. So I was preparing for all this thing. I was like, okay, I started my visa just after submitting my thesis and after defending. That's how we started. So I think I defended in June. I think May or June, thereabout, like something like that. So after that, I think it's May, end of May or beginning of June, something like that. I'm not sure, but anyways. So yeah, I graduated that. As I have already had my admission, the next step was for me to apply for the visa. So I was like, okay, I'm almost done. I'm graduating and I'm going to Canada soon. I resume school straight off. Oh God, if you knew what was waiting for me. Anyway, so yeah, I applied for, I gathered all the documents that I needed that I saw on the portal. Then I didn't made a lot of research like about Canadian visa. For me, it's like, okay, you graduated, you have your acceptance letter, this, that, proof of fund, that's all. Go apply. That's what I did. I did that. I remember then I was doing an internship in one big hotel like that, because I was like, okay, instead of saying that I'm not doing anything, let me just go and in North Cyprus, if you are from North Cyprus or you heard about it, you know that finding a job is very, very difficult. So for me, it's like, okay, this is an opportunity, let me just go and work. Meanwhile, while waiting for my visa. So I went there and I applied from the hotel. Like I applied from there for my visa and everything. When you apply from North Cyprus, they're gonna, like, so when you apply for the first time for a Canadian visa, they're gonna ask you about what's it called, the biometrics, to submit your biometrics, like, you know, digital print and everything. So yeah, they asked for my biometrics and I was there. So now that's another issue. See, that my Canadian visa journey, God, I just had to come. Like themselves, they were even tired of me. Like even for this one, to submit my biometrics, I remember vividly I had two options. Okay, I have a lot of options. I don't know what was happening then. I think because of COVID, there was a lot of restriction in a lot of countries, so you cannot just go easily and come back. So yeah, that was the first issue. I was in North Cyprus and I could give my biometrics in Turkey, but for me to enter in Turkey, I needed a visa. And before getting the visa, you need what's it called? Like before getting the visa, you need an interview, an appointment for you to go. They will give you the visa, the whole drama before going to Turkey. Now go give your biometrics. So the second best option that I remember, because I think I could go back home, but I like that wasn't the best option because money wise, like it was so expensive, a flight ticket to go come back, and there was a lot of restriction up and down. You come outside of the country to come on again is another issue. And I really, my dad and my whole family really wanted me to go from North Cyprus to Canada straight. They didn't want me to come back home. So yeah, the only option that I have as a Novorian, hopefully I was able to. So as an Ivorian, luckily, I was eligible to enter Morocco. Morocco was the next best option for me because it was closer to North Cyprus. Like, I mean, flight ticket wise is way cheaper compared to me going back to my country. And I didn't need any visa. So Morocco was the best option that I had then. Now, I had to leave North Cyprus now to Morocco because that was the best option that I had then. So I left North Cyprus to Morocco. Sorry guys, I left North Cyprus to Morocco and I went to get my biometrics. Now reaching to Morocco, they told me that I took the vaccine. It hasn't been 14 days, so I have to quarantine for 14 days. If I don't die in their country, oh God, if I don't die in their country now, they can let me enter again North Cyprus. That was the dilemma. So I stayed for 2 weeks. I was going to Zoom. It was a three days I think journey. Normally I wanted to go give my biometrics the following day. The next day I'm flying back. But unfortunately I have to pay penalty for my flight ticket. I have to pay hotel for 2 more weeks. Like, this is story for another day. This was crazy, guys. This was really crazy. But yeah, moving forward, I went back to North Cyprus, and I was like, I think I submitted my application. Let me just look that. Sorry guys, let me just make sure before I say things. I submitted my application, my first application, July 8th of July 2021. I gave my biometrics July 13 because that's where I got the letter, like the letter for biometrics and everything. So I got my biometrics request on July 13, 2021. It was completed on July 26. Like, I mean, they received the biometrics and everything. That's July 20, I think 2 weeks, 1 week after, 2 weeks after, sorry, 2 weeks after that they received my biometrics, they confirmed that they received it. The decision came, oh god, this decision came August 3rd, 2021. I remember this day like as if it was yesterday. Like, this day traumatized me, like, for real. I was like, when I got the message from RCC, like a message, because they will not tell you the news like that, right? So you have to go to your portal. They say a message is waiting for you in your portal. You have to log in and everything. So I was at work and I was so shocked myself. I was like, I'm going to Canada like that. Yo, I am going to Canada. Guys, I was so excited that I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the restroom and check the message because I was so excited. I was like, okay, they give me the visa. Only for me to go and they say your application was refused. God, come and see. I don't know how blood circulated in my vein. Like, see, my body became so cold. I lost appetite. Like, I can say that I even lost how many pounds in 1 minute, in the space of 1 minute. Like, it was crazy. So yeah, they refused my application. Those are the reasons. So every application that I took my time to write everything, like the reason, each reason that they gave me to deny me, like for each application. So yeah, I'm gonna throw that with you guys. So the first application, the reason they gave me 4 reasons actually. The first reason was, I'm not convinced that you will leave Canada out at the end of your stay because of the reason of your visit. My reason of the visit, that okay, I didn't write any letter, is what I said. I didn't write any letter to explain, or no, I went straight to the point. They asked passport, I gave passport, picture, I gave picture. I gave them exactly what they asked me. So they didn't have enough information about me coming to Canada aside what I submitted. So that's the purpose of reason of your visit. The second one is the same thing. I'm not convinced you leave Canada because, like, at the end of your stay, because of your status, your immigrant status. This is because I was applying from a foreign country. I graduated from that country and I'm still there. So I'm like, technically I'm an immigrant. I'm not a citizen. Like, I'm not Turkish. I'm not. So yeah, technically I'm an immigrant in a country. So they denied me for that. Thirdly, they said, I'm not convinced you leave Canada because of the, like, at the end of your stay, because of the limited employment situation in your country of residence. As I said before, as I mentioned earlier, North Cyprus, for those people that know it or heard about it, North Cyprus doesn't have a lot of work. Like, there's nothing completely, like, nothing. Believe me, there's nothing. It's not a developed country where you can work after school. You get hack and stuff. Maybe you work for, like, apply for work permits and you want to stay there. No, there's nothing like that. So they denied me for that as well. Limited employment, limited rate of employment in my country of residence, which at that point was Cyprus, like, not Cyprus. The fourth one was, I'm not convinced you leave Canada at the end of your stay because of your current unemployed status. Guys, they insulted me. But anyways, they are not wrong now. I wasn't, the work that I was working is no work that you go to declare, so I didn't put that. So yeah, that was the four reasons they gave me to deny me. So now I quit that job because everything was already planned for me. I was working according to my plans. I don't know if it makes sense. Now them denying me means that nothing is wrong. Nothing is working. I have to improvise. I have to figure out things. Shit, like, yo, you are leaving. You graduated. Technically, you have to leave. So what's next? That was a crazy period. Stress over stress. Now, with a lot of reading and searching and everything on YouTube, I was literally sleeping on YouTube. I'm not kidding. I listened to people die. I read and go. Yo, it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. So yeah, I had to, what's it called? I had to, after everything, the outcome of my research and everything, I decided to go back home, because one of the main reasons why they denied me was like because I was an immigrant. Like, I was still in school. Like, I listened to people, they're telling me, like, this is not my word actually, it's them. Like, they're telling me that, okay, when you graduate, they feel like if you come to Canada when you graduate as well, you will not leave their country, because that's another main factor actually that I want to talk about. One of the main factor in the application, Canadian application, you have to convince the visa officer that you're gonna leave after your study. Even if you are not leaving, this is story for another day, they will never come and check, but just show them that you have enough things to go back, like home ties, whatever, family, business back home, that will make you go back. Don't come and stay in our country. That's what they don't want. Even if you want to come and stay, even if you're coming to stay, don't show them directly, you get. So you have to convince the visa officer that you're going back after your study. I didn't know that. Sister, I didn't know that. So yeah, I learned in the hard way. So yeah, aside that, there was another things like purpose of my visit. My purpose of visit was study, but I didn't include an explanation later. So they don't know why I'm coming, why I'm applying to Canada. So this one as well, I learned it the hard way. All these things is because I researched after that. So yeah, I went back home. To cut the story short, I went back home with all the stress. I was confused. I was like, yo, what am I doing in my life? I took the risk and I went back home. So yeah, when I went back home, I applied again. Let me see. When was my second application? Yeah, my second application was on October 29, 2021. This is what, like, they denied me in August. So August, September, October. So 2 months after, I applied again. Like, based on my research as per, like, I learned now. I made research. I know what I'm doing. Let me include this document. What do they mean and everything. So yeah, that was what I was, doing. The confidence that I had before applying 2 months after. So yeah, October 29, 2021, I applied again. I got my background check on November 10, 2021. And the final decision came again December 14. December 14, I got the decision. You got denied. Like, your visa was refused. Bro, what do you mean? See, like, at this point I was like, God doesn't, probably Canada is not for me. God doesn't want me to go to Canada. Let me listen to him. Let me stop stressing myself and everything. Let me just leave it. So I got my admission. Then I was in Morocco with my family. So when I got that, my dad was like, why are you so sad? That kind of situation. It's not the end of the whole day, so you can apply again. I was like, Daddy, you don't understand. Like, only me can understand, but I cannot tell him. So I have to, thank you, that kind of situation. So yeah, December 14, they answered me, and the reason was, I'm not convinced that you leave Canada at the end of that. I'm not convinced. Like, guys, it seems like they put it somewhere. Whenever they're seeing your application, I better put I'm not convinced. Like, you, how are you not convinced? What did I do? So yeah, I'm not convinced that you will leave Canada at the end of your stay because of your current financial status and you don't have any movable. Okay, my application more awesome. Oh, sorry. All my applications were in French, so I directly translated it. So I don't know if it sounds like that good in English, but technically they're talking about my financial status because I wasn't working and I wasn't earning anything. I didn't have any bank statement. The only bank statement that I included was for my dad, which was my only sponsor. So yeah, that's it. And they're telling me that I don't have any goods. Okay, somebody that's been sponsored, which good do you want? Anyways, this is Canada for you. So yeah, that's the only reason for this one. That's the only reason that they gave. The only reason, because then the only thing that I did different, it was that letter of explanation that people were telling me that I had to include it. Like, I have to write my purpose or visit, like, I want to come and study, why Canada, why this, why that. So I included that. So that was the only difference. So guys, to tell you the truth, at this point, I was already giving up. for real. I was like, Canada is not for me. Let me know first things. You get? Let me respect myself and go and move forward in my life. So yeah, this was December. Mind you, this was December 2021. So moving forward during the year, I went back home and I started working and I was moving on with my life. So my dad and my boyfriend, like Kevin, it was just like, yo, why are you wasting time? Apply again. That kind of situation. I was like, you guys should not, like, please don't stress me. You know, I already gave up then, but they pushed me and pushed me and pushed me. I was like, okay, sure, you want me, you want them to deny me a third time like this, you know, shame me again. It's okay. Let me apply. That's how I applied again. I applied on April. Let me check. April like 12, 2022. April 2022. I think it's 4 months after. This time around, I'm not doing Wasabi or all of these things. Like after 2 months, I want to apply again. No. I'm taking my time, moving on with my life is what I said. So yeah, I applied April, like 12 of April 2022. I got medical requests, guys. I got medical requests like May 19, like approximately 1 month plus. May 19, I got medical requests. And for all the videos that I saw online on YouTube and everything, when you get medical requests, means that, you know, you're halfway there. They are giving you the visa. They want to make sure that you are you are healthy. You should not come and give them any disease you get. So you have to go for your medical. So this one already, even when I saw that one, and that one, no one knew it. Yeah, for what I remember, I didn't tell my friend, I didn't tell anybody, because that 2 ones that I told them, they deny me already. So how will I feel and say, yo, I gather the courage again and go apply the 3rd time? So it's just my dad and my boyfriend that knew it. That's them. That's all. So yeah, I got my medical request. The first person I remember calling was Kevin, because him too, you know, he didn't get any medical request, but I don't know, like for some reason I was just updating, because then I couldn't even think. I was like, is it what I think that it is? I'd be waiting. So I was like, okay, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in and breathe out. So I called him and he was like, yo, miss, you got it, babe, you got it. I said, I beg you two, you should relax. Don't come and start putting this in my head. I start dreaming. I beg. So yeah, I went for my medicals on, I think 2 days after. You have to book an appointment as well, and there are specified clinics like RCCs, I think, have a partnership with, something like that. It's not any clinic that you can walk in and do your medicals. No, there are some, you know, particular clinics that you have to go to. So yeah, I went for my medicals May 19. Moving forward, they uploaded again all of these biometrics, eligibility, you pass your biometrics, whatever. So they said that in June 15, and they asked for my original passport that same day. Guys, June 15, like I got the email like, we need your original passport to finalize your application. That's why I knew that it's about to go down. I'm living for real. I'm going to Canada. That's what I started believing. So yeah, I got my ask for original like passport request, and June 28th they send me my introduction letter. The introduction letter is basically what you need to travel with your passport, like your visa and your passport. You come with both of them, and they will give you the main one, like study permit, work permit, or whatever document that you applied for or you enter Canada with, like at the border. So an officer will give it to you. You get an like check all of these things and give it to you. So yeah, June 28th I got my introduction letter. I think like when I got the passport request, the following day, that same day, in fact, my dad was telling me I should go drop my passport, but he was already late and I had to book an appointment. So I think it's June 16 I submitted my appointment, I submitted my passport, sorry. So they kept on updating. This is VFS, I think. I don't know. Okay, my country is VFS that take care of that. I don't know in any other country who is in charge, but anyways, my country is VFS. So yeah, I submitted my passport, and they say the passport was received and stamped by RCC on June 28th. So I submitted my passport 16, and I think what, like 16, right? So 12 days later they say RCC received it, and RCC like stamped my passport. My passport is coming back. I was like, beg, it should come back, please, fast, please. Let me hold it first. Let me look at it, and you know. So I will just insert a clip of the day. I think I have small clips of the day I went to pick it up. So probably you guys will see the enjoyment, the excitement, and everything. How many years ago? After how many years? See, this is it. Is my name on it? And they say my passport was ready to pick up in Abidjan July 5th. So technically, I submitted my passport when I think June 16, and like 2 weeks and plus after, they say it was ready to pick up. So I went to take my passport July 5th. That's when now the confusion will start. What should I buy? What shouldn't I? My dad booked the flight that same month. You are leaving. You're not staying again. So July 19, I left Ivory Coast. I had a, what's it called? I stopped by, I think in Morocco, to see my family, one quick one before me going again for how many years, you can never know. So yeah, I stopped in Morocco, see them. I think I spent 3 days there, something like that. So I think I left earlier than that. I think I left 16, something like that. But I know I left Casablanca to Montreal on July 19, and I arrived Montreal July 20, something like that. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, that was it, and boom, I was in Canada. Play like that. We are here, we landed. Anyway, so yeah guys, so I'm gonna go like walk you through the whole document, like what I submitted and what I did different compared to my other applications where I got denied. So the third one, there's a lot. It's even now that I was preparing for this video and I was saying, oh, I submitted that one as well, I submitted this, I submitted that. It's a lot. I submitted a lot. As much as you can, just submit it, because the more proof, the more evidence that you show, the better it will be. You get the more, how can I speak, credible, I will say it like that you will be, the more you will convince them that you live at the end of your stay. That's the reason. So the first one, as I was going to Quebec, I needed an acceptation letter as well to enter Quebec. This is another drama. I don't know if any of you is going to Quebec, but yeah, before going to Quebec, like, you have to apply for a certificate that will allow you inside Quebec. This is one. The second one, I gave them my current, what is it called, my current status. Like, I was employed. Technically, I made my dad employed me, let me put it that way. So he gave me a lot of letters that I will just break down as I'm going down, like I wrote it after. Yeah, so technically I was working for when I was, are you working? Yes, I'm working, that kind of stuff. The third one, I won't go third, fourth, it's too long. So the other one that I added again is travel history. I saw people, that wasn't my case though. That wasn't my case because I've been to 2 to 3 countries. Yeah, it's not big countries, but anyways, it's outside my country, so it's okay. So I've been to 2 or 3 countries, which was like something good for me because they didn't deny me for travel history. But yeah, if you don't travel a lot, or if you didn't travel a lot, it's very good to take that into consideration before applying, because I saw people that they deny because of travel history. So yeah, I submitted that as well, the country that I've been to, the dates from to, that kind of stuff. My parent information, I had my dad's passport, my mom's passport. So yeah, additional document that I put, it was my admission letter. This one now, if you notice where I stopped, that's what they asked me. That's all they're asking from you. So after this one, you can add as many additional documents as you want. So far is legit, just add. They will go through it, they will just be checking. They say they will even be tired, but just add, just to give you that credibility that okay, this person knows what she's doing or what he's doing, you get. So yeah, I added a lot. So this one, that's what I didn't do in my past application, and it wasn't good for me. So yeah, so the additional document that I had, the admission letter, scholarship letter, identity, copy of my identity card, national identity card, my passport, the proof of fund. Exactly, you are entering there. Proof of fund, what I did this time, because they denied me, my second denial was like financial status. Like, I didn't put anything. It just, my dad is my sponsor, so it's just my dad's bank statement that I put. So I had to go when I went back home. I had to go and open an account and report. I think according to my salary, what we're trying to match things, like for how long I've been staying back home and how much I'm getting per month. So if I'm able to, save some, we wanted to be realistic. We not just go put big money. Are you the sponsor? You're not the sponsor. They're asking if you have money as well. You are small. Add it, show it. So yeah, I added my bank statement as well. I opened an account and I think we put 2 or 3 million, something like that, something very small that showed that okay, her too, she has something, she has small money. Even if the sponsor cannot take care of her, she can be able to survive small. Technically, that's the idea we were going for, and that's what they bought. So yeah, I opened a bank account and I put that amount inside and I submitted that as well. Bank statement, my bank statement, my dad bank statement. I had a two of us bank statement. Yeah. Another things I added is my dad's houses, like real estate, ownership letter. Like okay, this person is owing this place, so yeah, I added my dad's anything that my dad has is name on his company or is this or is that, or I added everything. Another thing is my dad put my names on one of his house, like this is that home that I'm talking about. It's another proof evidence that you are going back home after, because you have something back home. It's not as if you have nothing, you are running to someone's country to come and establish. Even if that's the case, you just have to play around with their mind. You have to show that you have something back home, like something strong enough for you to be going back and forth, or probably go back safe after you study in Canada. So yeah, there was one of the house that has my name, that show that I have something back home. I'm not that poor. You guys should respect me. Anyways, so yeah, and what else? Letter of employment. As I was saying earlier, my dad, when I went there, because they're saying that I'm not unemployed, so they deny me. That was one of the reasons they denied me as well. So my dad like employed me, like we they give me a letter, like an employment letter, something like that. Okay, you are being taken like for this sort of position, you get that kind of stuff, you will earn this salary. So they even give me I think wait, letter of registered insured employee. Like when you're working in the company, you have to have an insurance. So he even declared me there to the insurance, like the insurance that is working with him, like partners to the company that he insured all his employees. So he declared me as well as an employee. They gave me my immatriculation, something like that number. I don't know how it's called, but yeah, everything is in French. I'm directly translating it, so pardon me. So yeah, they gave me that. So that was another evidence that I'm really working in the company. It's not anything, any talkie we get. Another things that I made my dad do as well. Letter of engagement. I don't know how it sounds, but that's what we said in French. Letter of engagement is basically stating that okay, my daughter will go study there, you get, and I promise that after study she will come back, because she already have a position in my company, so to she come back to work there. He even give me a leave, like he even give me a leave letter, like okay, you are going for so years, your position will be waiting for you, so after you study you will come back, you get. He signed, we went to do all of these things. I wrote a letter as well, letter of engagement as well, to say okay, me Sandra, that kind of situation, I will leave Canada at the end of my study, all of these things. She want him to convince him, so I'm convincing them that I will leave the Canada. That they don't want me to enter, that they are so confused that I will not leave. So yeah, I wrote all these letters. And what else? Yeah, my dad wrote as well a letter, a sponsorship letter, stating that I've been only sponsor since she was born. I've been paying for her studies, I pay for her undergrad, and I will pay again for her master. So he took full responsibility, technically, like that. Like okay, I will pay again. I will send her this so amount. So he showed that, and he put annually approximately how much he's earning annually that will allow him to be able to take care of me in my stay in Canada. So he said, okay, I will send her this allowance, this also amount per month, and I will pay for her fees, just for them to know that I'm not becoming a liability for the government, or I'm not coming and now you start, looking for ways to do things. So I made him write, I wrote the letter and he signed, he read it and tell me to change what I have to change, and he signed it. Another thing is criminal records. So as I've been in a foreign country, even in your country, I think you have to take it. I don't know, but anyway, I got the criminal record of the country that I've been to, like to submit it as well, to show them that I'm a clean person. I didn't do any stupidity there. Out of how many years that I stayed abroad in their country, I was clean, good immigrants, if I can put it that way. So yeah. And there's a lot of things. I submitted so many things. I don't know how these people. What is recommendation letter? I got recommendation letters from my school, my former school, like where I did my undergrad. I got recommendation letter from lecturers saying that okay, Sandra is a good girl, she's a good student, like she can go to Canada, she's this, she's that. Technically praising me small for them to know that they're getting somebody in their country is a plus, is a minus. So yeah, I got that. And what else? Pictures. There's a certain size that they will tell you, like Canadian style, like Canadian visa style, like they will tell you when you are going to any photographer. Me, when I went there, I told them Canadian, because this photographer took so many pictures, so they knew already. I just sat there, they took me my picture, carry it, go, that's it. I uploaded it as well. And I took an English, as I'm from a French speaking country. It wasn't compulsory, but I just added it because I took the test anyway, so it's okay, it's fine. So I added it as well, a copy of my IELTS result to my application, my vaccination card. I applied during all this COVID time, so that one was one of the main one for health, health-wise it was necessary. So yeah, I added it as well. Letter of explanation. The letter of explanation now, if it's your first application, you don't need to talk plenty. You just have to state the purpose of your visit or your travel in Canada, and that's it. I want to go study because Canada is beautiful. I don't know, you guys should let me know if you want another video about what I did in my first letter, like how to write an explanation letter. So yeah, you don't have to talk plenty. But as me, they denied me twice, I have to explain. I even have to include the I have to include the application number that got denied. I got denied for this so reason. I got denied for this application number, this. So I have to give full details and what I did different this time around for them to consider me again. So it was a long one, trust me. Yeah. So yeah, after all these documents that I said and everything, I went to a lawyer. I think that was one of the key factors of my approval this time. I went to a lawyer. Aside the fact that my dad signed, he put his company stamp and everything. Yeah, it was looking legit. But I needed, that time I thought about things. Anything that will make them tell me that okay, you are coming to Canada, I did it like that. So I went to a lawyer and I made him stamp, like legalize all the document, the authenticity of all the document that I was submitting. So he put his stamp, he check the original one. Oh, okay, yeah, this is legit. Put his stamp and say that okay, me lawyer this blah is legit. Any document, see, I legalize all my document. It was really small. I even do my passport, pictures, all of this thing. Brother, look at me, look at the picture. Is it cool? Okay, do it. But yeah, I legalized all my documents, so it was authenticity 100%, and yeah, I uploaded my transcript and my CV. So I don't know if I forgot some, but yeah, that's basically it. That's all the document that I submitted, like additional document that I submitted for my third application for it to work. So if you okay, full disclosure, I'm not an immigration officer, okay? I'm just giving my advice and explaining things according to what I experienced, okay? It might be different for other people, but that's what made it deny me for, and that's that's what I did for them to approve me finally. So yeah, I finally did that, and yeah, I got my visa, and now I'm in Canada. So if you want to come, or if you have any more questions about it, I'm open to help. If I can direct you, guide you through the whole step and everything, if you need something from Canada, I'm open. So you can reach out to me, and you know, let's see how it goes. So thank you guys. I think I talk a lot. I did not take much of your time, but yeah, wish you, for those people that are about to apply, I wish you luck. And as I said, if you need help, I'm here, I'm open. You can come and ask me based on the small that I know. We will share, you know, we can never know. So yeah, thanks for listening to me, and I hope that video is helpful for people. Thanks, and see you in our next vlog, probably with Kevin this time. Peace. Bye.